Hello YouTube! It is Wednesday and I am Kate. Again, sorry, I just got an email, something, I don't know. Anyway, so last week's theme was a little bit morbid, I suppose you could say. And this week, I don't know if it's going to be that much better. I feel like it's kind of staying a little bit depressing. Because I wanted to talk about life and this idea. It's a very American idea that we grow up with, believing that we can do anything that we want. We can be anyone, do anything, and the older you get, the more you realize that that's not entirely true. Actually, it's not true in a lot of ways. But you shouldn't necessarily let that stop you from at least trying to accomplish the things that you want to do. So, my issue in life is that I am interested in way too many things, which is part of why being a writer is such a good thing, because it allows me to explore a lot of different facets of my personality and just different interests, and explore a lot of different occupations that I wouldn't necessarily be able to in real life, but I can in fiction. So that's, I suppose, one of the big reasons that I love writing so much, is that it allows me to explore those interests and actually have a reason to do so, and a reason to have vast amounts of knowledge on seemingly very random topics, just because I have an interest in them. But there are other things, other challenges to, I don't know, being an adult and growing up. And there are a lot of things that I actually want to do, like not just explore in fiction, but do. Like, I really want to travel around the world, and I'd like to spend some time teaching, but then I also want to write television, and I'd like to go back to not go back to grad school, I haven't been to grad school, but go to grad school. So just go back to school in general, I suppose. But then there's like 6 different degrees that I would like to get, and I feel like I'm just all over the map with things that I want to do in the future that would require more than just a fictional insight. So what can be difficult about being an adult is figuring out what you actually can do and what you actually should do, and trying to maintain some level of responsibility as you do that. Because I'm realizing that there are certain things that if I want to do them, I need to do them now, or in the very near future, because at some point in my life, like with traveling, at some point, whenever I end up settling down or getting married, that kind of thing, I won't really have the freedom to do the kind of traveling that I want to do. So I need to do that while I still have the freedom to do so. So yeah, I don't know, life is just really weird, and trying to prioritize and figure out what you can do and what you need to do and what order to do it in is challenging, to say the very least. And recognizing that any decision you make is going to cost something. Not just money, but it's the opportunity cost, which anyone who's been through an economics class knows all about opportunity costs and how it costs more than just the price. The price that you pay for these experiences and these choices comes in the things that you didn't get to do, which is often why psychologically making choices can be very difficult, because you're not just comparing 2 different things, you're also considering that if you choose one of them, it means that you can't necessarily choose the other one, and so you're losing that option as well. So that's kind of what I'm contemplating at this point, and again, not a very lighthearted look at life this week, but that's what's going on and that's what's on my mind. So I hope you guys are faring well and that you're able to make the decisions that you'd like to make and that you're able to do the things that you would like to do. So have a really wonderful week, and I will see you next Wednesday.